Many years ago, in the bright and sunny village of Isielu, there lived a man named Chima and his wife Isioma, and the union was blessed with three beautiful children, a boy and two girls. Chima was a very hard-working farmer. Chima and his wife, Isioma, work on their farmlands to feed and to give their children a good life. Despite their low financial status, Chima tried his best to train his son, Agozie, through school. After some years, Agozie graduated from the university and he got a good paying job in the city. Then he relocated to the city. Chima was not able to train his two daughters, Adaku and Nnena, through school after their secondary education because of their financial status. One day, Isioma, Chima's wife, and her daughters, Adaku and Nnena, were discussing. Isioma told her daughters, "My daughters, I know that very soon men will start coming to ask for your hand in marriage. I want to warn you both before then. Listen and listen carefully. None of you should bring any wretched, poor village boy to this compound as the person you want to get married to, because I will not be an in-law to a poor man." Adaku, Isioma's first daughter, replied, "Mama, money is good, but money is not everything. You should be praying that God give us good, kind, and caring husband, not this one you are saying." Isioma said, "Mechonu, even the Bible said, money answereth all things." Nnena replied, "Mama, we know that money is good, but the first thing we should look out for in a man should be good, kind, and caring person before money." Isioma said, "I have told you guess my own. I will not be an in-law to a poor man." Few months later, a young man named Chidi came with his people to ask for Adaku's hand in marriage. After the Umunna have gave them the marriage list, Isioma, Adaku's mother, gave them another list, saying it is Umada's list, which was more than 4 pages. Chima tried to talk to his wife, but she shunned him. Chidi and his people left angrily and did not return back again to complete the marriage rites because of the outrageous list. Adaku tried calling him for weeks, but he did not pick her call. Even when she tried talking to him, he told her that the list is much and he cannot afford it. The same thing happened to Nnena when her childhood friend Chukwudi came to ask for her hand in marriage. He complained about the list, but Isioma was adamant saying that they must provide all that is in the list. Chukwudi bluntly told Nnoma that he cannot afford the items that was on the list. Nnoma was sad. That evening, Adaku and Nnoma decided to talk to their mother. Mama, please, we came to plead with you. Our suitors are running away because of the kind of list you are giving to them. Mama, please help us to cut down some items on the list. Isioma shouted, Cut down what? Are you both among the Umada? No. So how will you know the items that should be on the list? Please, I'm not cutting down on anything. Anyone that cannot provide all that is on that list is not fit to be my in-law. Then she left angrily. Adaku and Nnoma sat down looking surprised. That night, before they went to bed, Chima called Isioma, his wife, to talk to her. He said, "My wife, please, I want you to cut down on some of the items that is on the list that you are giving to our daughter's suitors." Isioma shouted, "Mind your business. Nothing concerns you with Umada's list. If you want to cut down on anything, you should cut down on Umuna's list. But as for this list, no cutting down," she said, and went to sleep. Months later, a young man named Chigozie came with his people to ask for Adaku's hand in marriage. He was a businessman doing well for himself and he stays in the city. When the marriage list was given to him, he was shocked and surprised. But because of the love he has for Adaku, he performed the marriage rites, and Adaku and her husband traveled to the city. When Isioma saw that Adaku's husband was able to afford the items on the list, she added other things to the list. 2 years later, no one has come to ask for Nnoma's hand in marriage because the news was all over the village that Isioma is selling her daughters in the name of marriage list. Some families advised their sons not to go close to Isioma's daughter. One day, when Nnoma went to the market to get some things, on her way back, a car stopped in front of her, and a young man came out of the car. He said, "Hello, beautiful. My name is Emeka." Nnoma replied, "My name is Nnoma." Emeka said, "Beautiful name. I live in the city. I just came to the village to attend a wedding." They discussed for length before going their separate ways. When Nnoma got home, she did not tell her mother about Emeka because she wants to take her time to know more about him. Nnoma and Emeka became friends, and we spent time discussing about their plans and vision in life. Emeka was a kind and caring man, and when he made his intention of marriage known to Nnoma, she agreed, but explained to him about her mother's list, and he assured her that it is not a problem. Emeka went back to the city. Few months later, he came with his people to ask for Nnoma's hand in marriage. Chima, Nnoma's father, gave them the list. Then Isioma gave them her own list. Chima tried to caution her, but Emeka told him not to worry, that he is going to take care of it. After the ceremony, Nnoma and her husband left for the city. Adaku, Isioma's first daughter, gave birth to a baby girl a year after her marriage. Isioma went to the city to do omugo. When she got there, she was welcomed and treated warmly by Adaku and her husband. When Adaku's husband goes to work, Isioma will call her daughter and start to advise her. She said, "My daughter, do you have a business of your own?" Adaku replied, "No, Mama." Isioma said, "You need to have a business of your own and start to make money of your own, so that your husband will not treat you anyhow one day." Adaku replied, "My husband loves me and he cannot maltreat me." Isioma said, "These men, they cannot be trusted though." Adaku said, "Please, Mama, leave me and my husband alone. We are fine." Isioma tried her best to advise Adaku, but it fell on deaf ears. After the period of Omugo, Isioma went back to the village. Nnoma and her husband have been living in peace since they got married. Emeka was a caring and very thoughtful husband. He will always assist Nnoma with the house chores. Anytime he is at home, he will wash the dishes while Nnoma cooks the meals, and he will also assist her in mopping the floor. When Nnoma became pregnant, Emeka practically do everything in the house to relieve her of stress. He will wake up early in the morning to do the cooking and the dishes before going to work. Everything was peaceful in their home before Isioma, Nnoma's mother, came for Omugo. After Nnoma gave birth, Emeka called his in-laws to inform them about the arrival of their new baby. Chima and Isioma was very happy. Isioma said, "My in-law, you know I need to come for Omugo, and I need money to start coming as our baby has arrived." Emeka said, "That is not a problem, Mama. I will send you some money right away." Isioma said, "My in-law, please, I will not be coming by road o, because if I sit down for too long, my waist will be paining me and my legs will be swollen. Please, I will come through the plane. Emeka replied, no problem, ma. I will book the flight for you. The next day, Isioma landed in the city and Emeka sent a taxi to go and pick her at the airport. When she arrived at the house, she was warmly welcomed by her daughter, Nnena. When she got inside the house, Isioma asked, "Where is your husband?" Nnena replied, "He went out with his friend to watch football. He will soon be back." Isioma said, "Went out, leaving you alone to take care of the baby and to do the house chores alone? Mbanuna. So this man has completely turned my daughter into a maid?" Nnena replied, "No, Mama. Since we got married, we have been living in peace, and my husband is a caring man and he loves me so much. Mama, please, let's leave this discussion. How was your journey and everyone in the village?" She replied, "Fine," and they both laughed. The next day, when Emeka has gone to work, Isioma called her daughter to discuss with her, just the way she did to Adaku. She said, "My daughter, which business are you doing?" Nnena replied, "I'm not doing any business so." Isioma asked, "Okay, which place are you working?" Nnena replied, "I'm not working at anywhere o." Isioma said, "So you mean you are just staying at home, doing nothing?" Ha! Nnena, so all the advice I have been giving you since have been falling on deaf ears. You don't know that if you don't have your own money, Emeka will not respect you and he will start treating you like trash. Nnena replied, "Mama, Emeka is not like that. He loves me so much and have never treated me bad since we got married." Isioma said, "Nnena, shine your eyes o. These men are not to be trusted. When they see you have depend on them for everything, they will start to maltreat you. And when you give birth to 2 or 3 children now, he will see that he has successfully keep you down at home and he will start following small girls. By that time, it would have been late for you o. Nnena, don't be inside river and soap will enter your eyes." Nnena said, "Mama, but the Bible said that wives should submit to their own husband." Isioma replied, "Which Bible? Which submission? That age has passed o. This is a new age. And in this age, women used to be richer than their husband. If you submit too much to this your husband, he will ride on your head. Nnena, you have to act very fast. You have to be in charge of this your home. And for you to be in charge, you have to have your own money. So that when I ask you for money, you don't need to ask your husband before you will give me the money. Please, Nnoma, shine your eyes. Shine your eyes. Nnoma replied, so mama, what will I do now? Hi, beautiful people of African folktales by Ifibes. Hope you enjoy the story. Please, if you have not subscribed, do so. So what do you think about the advice of Isioma to her daughter? And what do you think will be the reaction of Nnoma towards her husband? Let's see that in part 2. Bye.